Hello and welcome to PixelSports Presents Goal Table Football Podcast. I'm Gigi and once again joined by TD and DJ. We are full house during the entire Euro 2024 and we have come to the end of the Euro. Spain has emerged as the champions. DJ's team Spain. DJ supports Spain. TD supports England.
No,
or Belgium.
actually no.
Anyways, so DJ is extremely happy. But we have
DJ's team has also won the Copa America.
Yes. So
His actual team.
DJ is literally over the moon.
Yes.
But keeping that
That's
aside,
why I was confused and wearing this shirt. Which one towards Spain or Argentina?
but keeping that aside, we will not go into a detailed discussion of the final because it has gone more or less the way we predicted.
Yes.
Our entire analysis we saw
I
it.
predicted 2-1.
Yes, and
2-1.
DJ's exact prediction came true. So we actually saw the match play out according to our predictions. I think both the coaches saw our video, right? But today we are here to discuss the best 11 of this Euro 2024. And what we have done is our methodology is we have created a pool of players.
So there is a methodology, unlike the ESPN one, right?
Yes.
So
that
you
is-
can't choose 11 players from Spain?
No. So there is a rule. We have decided not to select more than 4 players from a single team. So there will be noted absences, but we have also created a pool of players, taking roughly 3 players in each position. So all of the players will be included in that pool.
Okay.
But eventually the final 11 will not have more than 4 players from a particular team.
Very, very
All right,
interesting.
interesting.
Very,
So-
very interesting.
Yeah.
I'll start with the goalkeepers and I'll ask for one name from each of you.
Should I go first?
Yes.
For me, 2 names which many people are not saying. One of them is obviously my favorite. I have said before also during the round of 16 review, Marmadashvili of
Okay, I'll
Georgia.
take your second name later.
Okay.
First name Marmadashvili.
Marmadashvili, yes.
Okay. Your
I'd
first.
go for Unai Simon.
Unai Simon. I'll go for Jordan Pickford because he played the final. We won a penalty shootout. So now coming to your second name.
Second choice is Diego Costa, but Marmadashvili is my choice because after the completion of the tournament also, no other goalkeeper can touch his save to minute per ratio.
Yes.
The number of saves he made and the XG, the high XG shots he saved, it's astronomical.
Okay.
So for me, it's Marmadashvili.
And I will say that Diego Costa is a very good choice, your
Yes.
second option, because he saving 3 penalties in a row, unprecedented, unheard of. So this is the pool. We'll come to the final selection later. Now coming to the defenders. Now first the right back position. DJ, yes, would you like to take one name?
Right back, I think it's Dani Carvajal.
Okay.
There's no doubt.
I think this would be
yes,
unanimous.
Yes.
But still, I will want you to take another name.
Kunde?
Yes,
Kunde for me. Kunde was playing very good.
Keeping true to my love for England, I'll go for Kyle Walker.
Oh, wow.
In
Kyle Walker would be in my the worst 11.
Yeah.
But
He will
in spite
come.
of the final, we cannot but
look away from his
No,
performances
we
against
cannot but-
Slovenia, Slovakia.
cannot but stress this fact that
Okay.
England actually reached the final.
Yes.
These are the 3 players,
Yes.
3 right back players. Now coming to the left back position. Yes, so I'll take the first name in left back. I think Theo Hernandez. He had one of the best tournaments for France. If we look at the entire France team, I think Theo Hernandez was brilliant.
I think Theo Hernandez is, for me, he is the best left back in the world right now. So Theo Hernandez is a great pick. For me, I think you cannot look. Though I have there is the same problems that I have with Kyle Walker, Cucurella.
Cucurella. And it's a new Cucurella which we saw in this Euro. We never thought that Cucurella will give this performance for Spain. So he actually outclass himself.
In this Euro, but he played for Chelsea and so
No one expected Cucurella. DJ, you have this unenviable job because we are taking the obvious names, so you will have to come up with another left back team.
Another left back, probably for a couple of matches, I would select Bruno Mendes.
Yes, very good shot.
So quickly moving on to the centre back position. Here I think let's take names. Let's not restrict ourselves to one name or so. Just let's just talk about the best centre back players that we have seen in the Euro. I'll start with DJ this time. Who will you say?
For me, Upamecano and Saliba.
Okay.
Both the French centre back players.
Yes, because they
were not conceding.
Yes.
Actually, the French defense was very tight.
We also talked about the midfield and the defensive strength of France. Your names?
For me, the player which I did not expect to start, but he started and played really well, saved his team a couple of goals, is Mark Way from England. I think he is done for a big move. Is up for a big move in this season. Let's see where he goes. Another player which I think is going under the radar at this moment is Netherlands. So these two will be one.
And we must not forget the Netherlands actually reached the semi-finals. So, but if I have to take two other names, I cannot. The semi-final teams are more or less done. I don't want to mention John Stones here, but for me, Manuel Akanji was rock solid in back for Switzerland, and also I think Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias had a brilliant in the defense. Pepe was also having a brilliant tournament,
but he fumbled a big opportunity.
So till the last match,
and, I think everyone is talking like all of us forgetting Laporte.
Yes.
Laporte is not playing in Euro, and then you see this performance.
Very enviable situation.
And he's paired with
Lenormand,
which is not really experienced in the.
And this last name is arguably the best centre back player of the tournament.
Yes.
So,
but again, you have this room to not select.
Exactly. So that is what we are avoiding Laporte. But
already we selected. Like already, I selected 4.
As TD was saying before the start of the shoot, that ideally we should include 11 Spanish players, right? Because they are the champions. But we have decided to follow this methodology. Now let's come to the midfielders. We are done with this defensive pool of players.
We are going with a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1.
We'll see that. We'll decide that.
Depending on number of CDM you select.
That is my question.
I think 4-2-3-1 will be because we have had very good CDM performances in the tournament. So first in the midfield, let's talk about the defensive midfielders. I'll take the first name, N'Golo Kante. I understand he's not the obvious first choice. The obvious first choice I leave to you. But N'Golo Kante.
Obvious first choice, everyone will shout
Rodri. So if Rodri is the first name, I think the second name has to be N'Golo Kante.
No, for me it is Kobe Bryant.
Okay. So coming to you.
Yes. For me also Kobe Bryant, but if I have to say some other names, I think Vitinha had a great Granit Xhaka also. Yes,
Toni Kroos had a great tournament as well. We must mention Toni Kroos.
And then you have Xhaka.
yes.
Also, this one player going unnoticed a little, Kvaratskhelia.
Yes. Georgia. Yes.
Georgian center defensive midfielder, very good tournaments. Paulina
also the number 8 position.
Yes, Paulina also had a brilliant tournament. So very good defensive performances from midfielders. Going to sort of the attacking players in the midfield, you have also already mentioned Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo is not only playing in the CDM position, also putting in a good attacking display. I will mention here Fabian Ruiz.
For me, Fabian Ruiz was the best player of the tournament, but Rodri got the best player prize, which is deserved, just fair. But Fabian Ruiz has been immense for France.
As a midfielder, we already discussed before the final also. Like what you need or what you ask from a midfielder, Fabian Ruiz delivered.
Yes,
everything.
And since we are talking of Spain, Danny Olmo as well. What a second half of the tournament is. instrumental, crucial in the championship push for Spain. Also, I'll mention a few important players here. Firstly, Chapedatse.
Yes.
Once again, coming back to the Georgian side.
I love Chandler. I love him. I love his performance. I love his passion for the team. The way he ran throughout the tournament. I think it's very, very fascinating to see.
DJ, want to put in a word about Vargas? Vargas and his performance.
Absolutely. Vargas is like a player when you have a CDM like Zaha, and then you have to channelize your wing play. As a midfielder, he can do that. He's not a winger, but still he can utilize the channel and he can club with the other wingers, and he will disturb you a lot from his side.
Yannick Zaha, since you mentioned, we also forgot about Videnium.
Another two players I think I want to mention. One from both from the teams of round of 16. One is Savitsa. Yes, Savitsa. Yes, he had a very good tournament. This Austrian team was very unlucky to go out of the round of 16 time. Another player we say that he will play good is Oscar of Turkey. So Oscar, I think he is another player bound for a big club.
Also very unfortunate for Germany that they had to face Spain in the quarterfinal. Gundogan was having once again sort of a tournament of his life. If Germany would have went on to win the Euro, I think Gundogan was in
for the best
player of the tournament.
We were upset when he stopped off against Spain.
Yes. And also one team we have not mentioned at all, the semi-finalist Netherlands. In the midfield position, I think Reinders playing a very crucial role. Yes.
So came on his own during the knockout stages. He did not perform so well in the group stages, but in all of the knockout matches except for the match against England, he was immense.
So sort of this is our pool for the midfield position. Now going on to the attacking players. Obviously, the line between the midfielders and the attacking players gets blurred a little in modern football, but we have sort of separated the front three position from the midfield. First and foremost, the forward position. I think a few names, obvious names. A few obvious names. I'll want your comments on them. I'll just take the names first. Harry Kane, Morata, Gakpo, Cody Gakpo. Although he was not playing as a number 9, but still I'll take his name. Fulkur and Kai Havertz. I think these are the sort of forward players. Your take on any of the players, starting obviously with.
I will really take Gakpo and
Gakpo.
Yes. Not anyone else, because Gakpo and Morata actually went under the radar for me in this tournament because he did not play a flashy kind of role. Because when Spain, you remember during the game against Germany and England, when Spain was under immense pressure from both of his teams, they tried to play long ball, and at each and every time, Alvaro Morata got the ball, facing his goal with the attacking goal behind him, with big centre halves. He actually dropped down the ball, tried to play some nick of passes with the wingers of Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams. So it was brilliant play, I think. All-round play from Morata.
Yeah, he didn't score many goals, but the plays were very, very much effective in the Spain's where the strategy they have. So that's why he is perfect fit for this team.
Yes.
He played this effective game from
and he is bound for AC Milan.
Yes. And a few of the players, they are bound already for bigger clubs. Going on to the left wing position first. Now, obviously, we cannot look past Nico Williams because I think left wing, right wing, let's take these two names in tandem, Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. I think we cannot look past them, but a few other notable mentions here. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe.
Yes. Although I don't think he had a very good tournament, he could have done. He had ample opportunities to score many goals. I don't know. I think the injury he got in the first match that made him wear a Batman mask throughout the tournament hampered his abilities.
Now, true. all of us have seen how Mbappe has struggled a little. But playing on the left side, starting from the middle, pushing towards the left side, Parag Chatterjee. What is your comment on Parag Chatterjee?
We are enigma, I think.
Yeah, we all are amazed by his game.
So obviously,
only thing is like we have already seen him. It's not like
The fight
Tathagata or not like the other guys from Georgia. We know what he's capable of, but again, you love to see this kind of players. Another thing probably we are missing here is Leo.
Yeah.
Leo had a good tournament.
obviously.
Leo had a okayish.
Okay, right?
Leo was marked out a little. You mentioned during the tournament how Leo
I always very critical against him, but somehow he's better than him.
Yes, he was looking.
My point is better than him.
He was looking dangerous.
I have a player who played better than both Mbappe and Leo. Is Austria's Baumgartner.
Yes.
Baumgartner is what a tiny little player, very skillful, very tenacious. He can shoot with both his feet. Is very good in the air also. So Baumgartner is if Austria would have gone to the semi-finals or the quarter-finals, I think Baumgartner would have a nice shout to be in this PixelSports Euro 11. Right?
Avish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also now shifting our focus from left wing to the right of the pitch. Yamal we have already talked about. I think apart from him, one player we should discuss a little Arda Güler.
Yes.
What a
golden
goal!
ball.
Arda Güler completely mesmerizing us. We already knew his talent. We have seen him, all of us. But proving himself on the biggest stage, or on the big stage, not the biggest stage, probably keeping some things on hold for the World Cup.
Just 19.
Yes, so let's see. Extremely exciting prospect. Also, Bukayo Saka.
Saha is the best player from England in this tournament. In my mind.
I won't say best player of England. I think he is the most consistent.
More consistent, if not best.
If not, yes.
Obviously, and Miko Tatse, we have been talking about Georgian players. Miko Tatse, we have already talked about him. I think another player needs to be mentioned here.
The trump card.
The trump card, the sort of the player who played for 30 minutes in the tournament.
Two assists and one goal.
Cole Palmer, right?
What a brilliant player.
Why was he only played for 40 minutes?
Because at the start of this episode, you said that both Luis De La Fonte and Southgate watched our video and then went to the field. Actually, De La Fonte watched. Southgate did not watch. So this is the only reason I can come up with.
Yes, but one name I want to mention here who had a brilliant group stage. Musiala.
Musiala actually played very well against Spain.
Yes, Spain as well. So Jamal Musiala, another golden boy, having a brilliant tournament. So I think with this we have mentioned all the important players. So this is our pool of players, dear viewers. Please note them down. If you want, you can just stop our video here, come up with your 11 and tally it with us, whether it matches with us or not.
Only one thing to remember: not more than 4 players from a single
Excellent.
league.
So now coming to our final selection,
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1 formation. One position we will pin down first is the goalkeeper, and it will be a vote, right? So if there is no unanimous choice, there will be a vote. So is there unanimity? Do we have a consensus?
My players, look, we have to play 4 players from Spain in this team. So if we keep Unai Simon, then many attacking players have to go out. So my safe choice for the goalkeeper position is Mohamed Ashmi. Because he also, not only that, he's someone like Ochoa, right, who only plays in the big tournaments. Mohamed Ashmi also played a brilliant campaign for Valencia in the La Liga also. So he's a very safe goalkeeper. Yes. So Mohamed Ashmi.
So here my opinion doesn't matter. My opinion was Mohamed Ashmili as well. So Mohamed Ashmili, because of Unai Simon, I don't want to select him because I want to keep 4 positions.
I think in this world, this is the only best player player who will say it.
Yes. Because we are fair, right? Unlike all the other organizations, they don't have any methodology, they don't have any rules. They just it's like a popularity contest.
We are not game for TRP.
Yeah, actually.
But it's actually true because it's the easiest option to select 7 players from Spain. Anyone can do that. So let's not go that way. And also, I think Diogo Costa had a very strong shout in this particular format. But we will go for Mohamed Ashfi. He has captured our imagination.
Yes, that is the word.
Yes. Now,
That is the word.
moving on to the right back position, I think I have a gut feeling there will be a consensus here. Danny Carvajal, right?
Yes.
There is no need to look beyond that. But 2 centre back options. I'll come to left back later. But first, the 2 centre back options. Who are your 2 centre backs?
My 2 pairings, I already said in the player pool. Both of them very solid at the back. One is a right-footed player, one is a left-footed player. So there is a balance, unlike your picks. So it's Marguerite and
No, if I say Upamecano and Arghya, that
Upamecano and Arghya, yes.
Yeah, that is what I think so.
Okay, so
But Upamecano did not play in the semi-final.
No.
Points.
so Guehi is also my choice. So I think
That and Arghya is religious. So there we go.
So Guehi and Ake, I think they have pinned down their spots.
And we are sorry to Laporte.
Laporte cannot
Take Laporte, right? Because we only have.
Unfortunately, the best centre back is not considered in our So we are always focused on methodology.
Yes.
Rules are rules, nothing beyond that. Left back position, once again, I think objectively speaking, there should not be a discussion.
Yes.
Cucurella is the only choice here. But if we select Cucurella, will we be able to select only 4 Spanish players? No, right?
I think Cucurella, better than Cucurella, couple of players we have. Honestly speaking. Because every team not having Nico Williams who support their level.
Yes.
So that is also another reason for Cucurella's playing. Here I would go for Theo.
Yes. For me, he is the second choice.
If not, then also already in our discussion we said how he's the best left back in the world.
And he is having Mbappe on top.
Yes. Who never saw it?
Actually, yeah. And also, just to give you some solace, we have one French player in the back line. Right? We completely discarded Upamecano, Saliba, all of them. So we have Theo Hernandez.
We also discarded Koundé.
Yes, so please, this is for DJ. Theo Hernandez is for DJ and also keeping true to our method. Now moving on to the 4-2-3-1, the 2 midfielders, the 2 defensive midfielders. One will be more defensive, one will play sort of a number 8 position. So I think the first one, we have reserved this spot by eliminating Laporte and Cucurella.
Yes.
Rodri takes
Rodri, I think he is one of the best top 3 players at this moment in the world.
Yes.
So Rodri has to be the team.
But we have created the second CDM position, keeping a particular player in mind, right? DJ, you want to say who is that particular player?
I already
Yeah.
talked about
Kobe Mino.
It's a wonder boy. I think Kobe Mino has shown a lot of class, unlike his other English teammates in the midfield part, because he is a dynamic player, right? He can do many things, and he's. I cannot fathom this fact that he's only 17, right?
19.
Right? So, no, he's literally a kid, and he's taking the ball from the defenders. None of them can pass a completely weighted pass like Laporte also.
Kobe Mino, such a cool head on his shoulders.
Such a press resistant midfielder. You cannot press Kobe Mino and take the ball off of him. He will go past you with 1 or 2 moves. I love him. I love the boy.
And bursting into the starting 11 midway through the tournament and keeping his spot. It takes a special talent to do this. So Kobe Mino is in our first 11. So we are done with 7 players.
Okay.
Now we are left with the front 4. 3 attacking midfielders and 1 forward. So
I think both the wingers, I think
we have reserved the Spanish spots for the winger positions. No debate. Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal.
Have to take them.
You have to.
We have talked enough. A prominent wing pair,
Yes.
sort of for the first time. Now, who in the middle?
And in the number 9 position.
In the number 9 position between them, I think I have a suggestion here because that team played the final and mostly due to him, Cole Palmer. Would you like
so
to?
you are saying the number 10 position.
Yes.
Number 10
Number 10
position.
position,
Number 10
yes.
position. Okay.
For me, it's Palmer. You hands down, you have to give him.
I'll also
Palmer
vote
because
for Palmer.
the minutes he had and the effect he had.
It's not his fault that he has not played
Yes.
full time, but he's
Every time he came on, he looked like scoring or assisting or doing something.
yes,
We
absolutely.
were on the edge of our seat when Cole Palmer came in. I think Cole Palmer is a very unusual choice at this moment, but he fits
It
right
was
in.
difficult to decide because we were also discussing Faraj Kelia, whether
Kvaratskhelia is there. Bellingham has not performed well, but a couple of matches
Musiala
performed well. Musiala
we
is
discussed
there.
Musiala.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these were the contenders, but sorry to all of them if you're watching our video. We have decided to
See,
go
before the matches, you never thought that you would pick Nico Williams before Mbappe.
Yes,
you would
absolutely.
pick Palmer over Griezmann,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So that's how this unfolded, this
Yes.
Euro unfolded, and we are here completely a new best
Yeah.
11.
Yes.
Most of the players except Carvalho and Rodri are very fresh, young.
Very, very fresh.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely
and
right.
we never thought, keeping with your words, we never thought that in the number 9 position we will not select one of Harry Kane, Alvaro Morata, or that so Kai Havertz or that sort, because we have selected someone else, right?
Yes.
Cody Gakpo.
Yes.
Cody Gakpo
And I think you two should talk about this player.
I'm very sorry to all the Liverpool supporters because if any of them sees this video and see that after Cody Gakpo played so well in the left wing for Netherlands, we just like Klopp for his much maligned decision to play Cody Gakpo as a centre forward. But we did not have any chance,
Any
any
option,
other
option.
options,
You don't
right?
have any
Because
option.
Cody Gakpo, you have to put Harry Kane. So Harry Kane, I had for me, he had an abysmal Euro.
The most
2020.
lackluster
Horrific
performance, the
tournament.
most disappointing performance out of the bigger players.
Not because of him.
Not because of him,
fully,
right.
not because of
Because
him,
of the system.
Yes, not because of system. He has not been utilized properly.
So now just reiterating the starting 11.
Yes.
Or in the goal, Parmadashvili. The 4 defensive players, Grehi and Nathan Ake in the back. Right back we have Danny Carvajal. Left back we have Theo Hernandez. Rodri and Mainu in the 2.
Such a well-balanced team we created, right?
3 and 1 we have Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams,
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer in the middle, and Gakpo in the forward.
Bring it on.
Brilliant.